Hi, and welcome to Film Forums. I'm Richard Williams, creator of this platform, a place dedicated to the filmmaking community. We interview members of the film industry to find out what it really takes to make a movie, bring a script to screen, or secure that acting role. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on your favourite podcasting platform so you can be the first to know when an episode drops. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. It's nice to meet you finally. Well, kind of.
It's nice to meet you too. So how do you want to start this? Do you like dirty talk, or do you want to see my...
Wait. What?
Oh, you said that you wanted to video, so... Oh, God!
Well, I'm Kristen. I'm based in Basingstoke down in Hampshire. I'm still very new to the game, I would say. I've only made, other than this one, I had made one short film before. Both of them, no budget at all. So, they're both kind of sort of passion projects. But yeah, I'm sort of happy to be learning and trying to learn from people around me and trying to get stuff made. But yeah, still a bit of a rookie at the moment.
Did you go to film school?
I studied film at college. So I did a film studies A level, but obviously, that was just watching films and studying them kind of. And then I sort of opted to start a career because it seemed safer in marketing actually. And then, I realized quite quickly that I need to give this film stuff a go. Otherwise, I just won't forgive myself. So I'm sort of, I didn't do the university thing, but at the moment, I'm feeling good about it and making stuff, and hasn't held me back too much yet anyway.
Yeah, no, the filmmakers I talk to, it seems to be a mixture of people who've been to film school and people who haven't.
Yeah.
And who knows if it makes a huge difference or not. I'm sure you learn stuff, but I think it's as important that you're driven and that you give things a go as much as having an education about it. It all helps, obviously. If you go to film school and you've got the talent and you've got the application and drive, then clearly maybe got a little bit of an advantage, but yeah,
you've got to be proactive. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What is High Stranger about, and is it entirely scripted, or was some of it ad-libbed?
Yeah, it was entirely scripted. Yeah, there may have been one word or two changed, but we stuck to the script. We were just saying it's a film with just two people talking over Zoom, but hopefully, I mean, that was kind of a challenge, I thought, but one that I liked, where you have to sort of hit certain emotions and have some sort of story arc just from one-on-one conversation, which I quite like. Yeah, and it sort of delves into mental illness and things like that, but in a hopefully an honest and in a way that seems normal. So the conversation hopefully felt normal to the audience rather than forcing that kind of theme. But yeah, it's kind of a story of two people on a date, a virtual date for the first time.
For me, it was very, very sensitively handled and authentically done. Really, it felt very, very natural. It really just felt like I was watching a organic conversation between two people, not a film with two actors in it. So I think that's really what you've got to aim for, and I think you nailed it. I really do.
Oh, thank you.
I'm pretty critical. I'm always like, when I watch stuff with my wife, I'm always saying, why do they do it like that? Or, okay, they got a crap actor this time, or whatever. And so I'm always commentating and annoying her by saying that. So I'm not just being sycophantic and telling you that's I really do.
I feel very thanks.
So that's good. How was it actually filmed? Like, it appeared to me to be done in one take, but I'm probably wrong. Like, how was it actually done? Like, I saw at the end of the credits that it said filmed with the help of their other halves, the actors' other halves.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, actually. It was done in one take. We did it about 3 times, and the one that we settled with was actually the last time and the last take. So basically, we had a real Zoom call, like I guess we are now, and I used the footage from the Zoom call. But Penny and Tom, with the help of their other halves, actually had cameras set up on top of the laptops that very kindly helped me. I mean, when do you ever have to ask the actors to help you film? So it was very nice of them. But in the end, I felt like the Zoom footage was actually, it just seemed more real, and they were interacting with the laptop at points and stuff, and it didn't quite work with the cameras. So I mean, the quality is not quite there, but I thought in the end it all just adds to the Zoom effect, hopefully.
Yeah, no, I would say the quality was very good. So no,
Okay.
I don't think. I was just wondering, what equipment you used for that, or was it just their laptop webcams and it just happened to be good quality? Like,
Yeah, I guess we must have been lucky with internet and stuff. Yeah, because we were always going to use the laptop sound just for ease, because Zoom will record both sides of the conversation and things. But I mean, there was a couple of points where the sound had actually cut out in the call, and so I used their camera footage, which still wasn't great sound, but just filled in any of the gaps. So I guess that all the work they put into setting up the cameras did help in the end.
right.
But yeah, we were going to use DSLR cameras, but it just didn't quite work when they were moving the screens and things. But yeah, we must have just happened to get lucky.
Yeah, no, absolutely. How did the casting of Tom, Lewin, and Penelope Yeulet come about? And were you surprised by the strength of their performances and the chemistry between them?
So it came about, I'm very sort of maybe too active on Twitter and things like that. So I've never met Tom. I've video chatted on a group with Penny before, but I've never met her. I just know them both through Twitter, and they have sort of great show reels right at the top of their profile and things like that. So I knew they were very good actors. I mean, I just sort of trusted my instinct. I think I was pleasantly surprised a bit, because it just at how much it worked and how intimate it felt, even though it was a video call. And I think they did it really well. I mean, in the script there was a few written sort of pauses and things like that, and they took that upon themselves and really owned those kind of moments and things and pulled them off well. So huge credit to them both.
No, I thought they were very, very good. What advice would you give to aspiring filmmakers looking to get into the industry? And I appreciate that you're at the level you're at, but there will be film students and people who've just graduated, or people who are literally about to think, oh, maybe I should start filmmaking and I'm not sure what to do. And you've at least done a couple, so you're one step ahead of them. What advice would you give to them?
I mean, like you say, I'm not in the industry yet, so I'm still figuring it out. But I would say, and this is I'm echoing advice I've heard myself, but it's just make stuff. Or if you're a writer, just write stuff. I mean, writing's so subjective, so not everyone will like it, but as long as you do, then just stick to that. But if you can, just make stuff. I mean, luckily the things I write are fairly simple and subtle, so they don't need big sort of effects and CGI and that, but just grab a couple of friends, and it doesn't matter. I mean, there's such great technology these days. You could use a DSLR, you could just use a phone if you wanted. Like, cameras are so good. Don't worry about high tech. Just go out and make stuff with your friends, and know that you're going to learn from it as well. Don't set your expectations sort of too high. Just take it as a learning experience and go out and make something.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's pretty much what most filmmakers are saying, really. So that's fair cop. What's your favourite film of all time, or favourite films of all time?
Oh my God!
I asked that question.
Yeah. Oh, I should have prepared that. So I always talk about Good Will Hunting because I love that from a writing perspective. I love that from the unconventional relationships or father-son kind of thing. For this film, actually, I was a big fan of a very independent film called The Sweet Life. It stars Abigail Spencer and Chris Messina, but I don't think it's very well known. And they're basically two characters that they're both ready to kind of end their life, and they start in New York, and they're like, well, let's go to the Golden Gate Bridge and jump off. So they have a road trip. I mean, that sounds crazy enough, but the female character especially was kind of based on that a little bit, and the dance therapy scene was sort of inspired by that. That's one of my favorite films ever because it's got depressing kind of deep themes, but every single time I watch it, it has a lingering feeling where I feel happy, even so, I don't know why. A bit like you were saying, I don't know why I like it so much, but yeah, I just do. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's some of the best films are kind of a little bit of an enigma, and you're not quite sure why you like them.
Yeah, I love that.
The writing's good, the acting's good. That's fine, but yeah, there's just something you're not sure about, and that's great filmmaking, really. And finally, what's next for you? What's your next sort of project or film that you're looking to work on? Or
So I'm working on another short film at the moment, which I didn't write. It's written by a guy called Joe Deacon, who plays the younger guy in my first short film, Uninspired Moments. It's called Blue Bear. Again, it sort of tackles some slightly difficult themes, themes of loss and bereavement and things like that, but hopefully redemptive in the end. So we're hoping to raise some money for that for the first time. I've never done a crowdfund before, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully shoot it maybe spring next year. Hopefully maybe things will be a bit more normal then, but wishful thinking. But yeah, looking forward to that one to kind of attest to see what I can do.